Well, the crypto market's been in a pretty good spot, especially over the last couple of days, leaving a ton of investors wondering, where are we at now? I mean, is the market finally back? Is it going to start breaking out soon? Are we even going to see some real pumps coming sometime within the foreseeable future? And although I obviously don't have the answer to those questions, what I can say is that we are seeing some very strong and very good signs in the crypto market, especially today. And I think that they're so strong that I'm going to share them with you here. I'm going to talk to you about what I think they mean for the crypto market and what I'm doing in my own crypto portfolio as a result of everything that's happening. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler Hill, and I'm one of the co founders of the Crypto Strategy School, which is one of the biggest crypto schools in the world, servicing thousands of students every single month. And again, today I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to know about what we're seeing in the market right now. So grab your popcorn and let's get straight into it. Now, guys, please don't forget, if you are an experienced trader here in the crypto market, you only have 4 days left to go to the link down below and go sign up for Fimix. Guys, if you sign up for Fimix and you make a deposit and you start trading, you can get up to $2,600 completely for free. You can use this to trade, and the gains that you're making from that, guys, that's literally just free gain. So again, you have just 4 days, and by the time that I post this, it's probably less than 4 days in order to go capitalize on that. So again, head to the link down below if you're not a beginner and go check out Fimix. Now, looking at crypto, okay, what is going on? Because as I mentioned to you before, there are some very, very good signs here in the crypto market. But in order for you to understand what these signs are and why they're so important, let me just give you a run through of what's been going on for the last couple months. And trust me, it's all going to come together in a minute here. Just trust me here. So, over the last couple months, of course, as you know, Bitcoin specifically, the crypto market, even the stock market has just been getting absolutely decimated, seeing lower highs and lower lows, consistently just getting smashed to the downside. And within that descent that we've been seeing, within that dump that we've been seeing, something pretty consistent has happened, and it's revolved around the news. Every single time that we've gotten a good piece of news, the crypto market has responded in one of two ways. The first way is that we would get the good piece of news, and the crypto market would just dump straight from there. And sure, it maybe would recover a little bit, but it would typically just continue dumping. The second option is that we would get the good piece of news right here. We would then see the crypto market pump and then immediately erase all of those gains and then just continue lower. But the common theme here is that every time we had been getting good news, whether it was about, politics, whether it was about the economy or anything, the crypto market just kept dumping. And just to kind of put that into perspective for you, just look at Bitcoin. We have gotten a bunch of good news, actually, guys, over the last 3 months. But no matter what news we got, the crypto market couldn't sustain it. It would always continue lower. Now, the reason that this is so important and the reason I'm giving you this context is because what we're seeing right now is actually different as of right now. And it's so different that I think it's a sign that the whole tide of crypto and the stock market and the economy in general could be shifting in a better direction. Let me show you what I mean. So, if we do zoom down to the 4 hour charts, we can really start to see the picture that I'm trying to paint here. As you can see here, look, the crypto market really fell off a cliff as of, April 5th, 6th, 7th, and even the 8th. Not looking too good. But then, of course, on the 9th, we did get news that Donald Trump was going to be putting a 90-day pause on tariffs, dropping them to 10%, and starting to clear the way a little bit for those countries that didn't reciprocate their own tariffs, such as China. Now, when he made that announcement, we started to see the crypto market really catching a ton of momentum here, especially up until April 10th. The problem, though, is that on April 10th, that typical picture started playing out. Although we had that good news, the crypto market started to absolutely fall back to the downside, erasing many of the gains that were created from this announcement and starting to make investors feel as if this was just the same old post good news dump that we've been getting for the last few months that was just going to lead us lower and lower and lower. But the reality is that that's not quite what happened, at least not as of right now. You see, what happened for the first time in months is that the crypto market actually came back down. It found a key level of support. It flipped a previous point of resistance into support and used this support to push back higher. And for the very first time in months, it was able to continue the pump that was created from the good news in the first place. And I know this may seem small. And the reality is that by the time I upload this video, maybe the crypto market just crashes and none of this even matters. But as of this exact moment, when I am recording, this is a good sign that the tide could be shifting. Because the reality is that the news that we just got about the 90-day pause actually impacts crypto, not so much from a surface level, like political crypto summits, like we were all excited about, but more from a deep down level. The reality is that if we do see this pause continue forward, and if we do start to see these tariffs get reduced, it could significantly impact the economy, which is going to impact liquidity, which is going to intrinsically impact crypto and actually cause crypto to have a reason to go up, which most of those other pieces of good news wasn't able to do. And if this is the case, there is a case to be made that maybe this is the moment where something like Bitcoin does start trying to make this move out of this huge descending structure that we've been in for the last couple months. And so, with this said, again, I know it's small and it may feel like I'm just grasping for straws, but you need to be able to notice and recognize these tiny little changes, these momentum swings within the market, because as they add up, this small shift, small shift, small shift, next thing you know, it's a macro shift in sentiment that leads you into a full fledged breakout or a full fledged bull market. And so, with that in mind, I do believe that this is very important. And the fact that we are seeing crypto pushing back up towards some of these higher levels after recovering through yesterday's pullback is just a major signal to me that the tide could be shifting. And as long as things continue how they are, maybe crypto finally starts trying to give us this move. And maybe Bitcoin finally gives us this breakout we've been looking for. Now, I know the question that you're asking, well, what do we do now? Is this the time to buy? Is this the time to go long? I mean, what do we do now? Well, I have to be honest with you. Although this is a very good sign, and although this is a strong, strong, strong possible point of optimism for crypto, I'm not letting it change my strategy. As many of you know, I have what's called the descending channel strategy, and it's, of course, the strategy I use when cryptos are in descending channels. And it goes like this. When a crypto is in the bottom half of a parallel descending channel, which this is what that looks like, the bottom 50%, I do a ton of buying. So I'll be doing some buying in here, I'll do some buying in here, some buying in here, and some buying in here. And anytime that crypto pushes into the top 12.5% of that descending channel, which is this red zone, I take some profit. And no matter what's happening, no matter what changes are happening in the economy or in the environment, this is what I do. I will do this over and over and over again until I see something change, which would look like us breaking out of the descending channel. Or put very simply, I will buy in these green zones and sell in this red zone over and over and over again until we break out of this descending channel. This is a strategy I've used for 5 years, 6 years, and I've consistently been able to make profits while other people are just constantly losing as we push lower. And with that in mind, and knowing that that is my strategy, the reality is that I've actually gone in and taken a little bit of profits off the table today as Bitcoin did push into that red zone. Matter of fact, if we do head over to the Discord, you can see what I said here. I was like, we are seeing some good signs from Bitcoin right now as it was able to push through the retracement we saw over the last few days and continue higher off of some good news. That's not something we've been seeing much lately, so it's a solid change of pace. That being said, I'm still sticking to my original plan. Now that we're in the top portion of the descending channel, I'm going to be taking some profit. This doesn't mean I don't believe we could break out. I actually think we might. But I'd rather secure some gains now than risk getting caught in a trap if we end up getting rejected again. I'll keep you updated as this plays out. And so I hope you do understand that me taking profit right here isn't me saying that Bitcoin can't break out, because as I've said multiple times in this video, this could be the first big sign that Bitcoin might try to break out. But just because it might is not a good enough reason to break away from my strategy. Because the reality is that just tomorrow, Trump could come out and say something crazy as hell that pushes the market downwards, leaving us back all the way down where we were, and me not capitalizing on an opportunity to follow my strategy and take profits. You guys know I'm OCD about my strategies. I have to stick to them because, as you all know, it is in my belief that a strategy is what creates an investor. And that means a winning strategy, winning investor. And I will actually let you guys know, if you are someone who is struggling to consistently win in this crypto market and you don't find yourself confident in making moves during moments like this, what I want you to do is I want you to head to the link down below and I want you to go check out the Crypto Strategy School. What we do in my school is we take crypto investors like yourselves and we give you the tools that you need to create strategies. Because again, a strategy is what creates a winning investor. And I define a winning investor as someone who is confident and someone who is consistent. So if those are two things that you want to become, confident and consistent within this market, head to the link down below. And the best part is that, listen, if you don't see growth, if you don't learn within your first few hours of joining, guys, I'll just give you your money back straight out of my pocket. That's how confident I am. So go check out the link down below. Let me know what you think. But finishing up here and kind of moving forward, my overall thoughts, my TLDR is that, look, this is a good sign. And the fact that crypto is able to push through yesterday's pullback shows us that the tide is shifting and you cannot ignore it. But this is not an excuse to not follow the strategy. This is not an excuse to break away because I am getting a little bit optimistic. So I am taking some profits right now while we are in the red box, but I am getting growingly more confident that Bitcoin may give us that breakout that we've been hoping for recently. And so as this all does continue, and as we do continue to see the market pushing in this direction, guys, I'll be here keeping you updated. I'm in Miami right now, heading out to some UFC fights and stuff tomorrow. I mean, even on days like today, we come back to the hotel room. I'm going to be here for you all, showing you exactly what I'm seeing in the market. And so if you have been enjoying it, guys, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will let you know if you are someone who just wants to, get your kickstart in this market, I have a gift for you. Go to the link down below. There's a 14-day masterclass, and it is live right now where every single day for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to send you one email personally every day, again, teaching you different parts about crypto. And hopefully you do enjoy it. And again, if you're ready to take your game to the way next level, head the link down below. Go check out the Crypto Strategy School. And last but not least, for all of you experienced investors, go capitalize on that Femix rewards campaign right now. Again, up to $2,000 completely free in your pocket today. So go check out all those things. Of course, I hope you guys have been enjoying the content, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.